welcome back to my channel. My name is Charmaine, and for today's video I'm gonna try out some new stuff that I got for my birthday because my friend Elsa sent me a couple of like makeup items for my birthday and it just recently arrived, like maybe last week or so. We've had a couple of really tough weeks, so I was sort of not filming for that long. I've been wanting to do this video for a really long time now, and I am just finally getting around to doing it right now. Let me give you a short haul on what I got from my friend Elsa. And I got mostly E.L.F stuff because she knows that we don't get E.L.F here in Singapore, so she really wanted me to try some things. The first one I got is this Poreless Putty Primer, Universal Sheer with Hydrating Squalane. And on the back, this Perfecting Putty Primer smooths the skin and preps it with squalane to help moisturize and grip makeup for all day wear. The velvety texture glides over the skin, smoothing over imperfections for a poreless effect. Directions: apply a thin even amount to moisturized skin prior to makeup application. Allow to set for 30 seconds before applying foundation. She really wanted me to try this. She actually asked me for my opinion first, but I never tried it because we can't get it here, so she got it for me instead. It's like a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer thing, the one that you use a spatula, the same thing. And the next E.L.F product that I have is this 16-hour Camo Concealer. I really wanted to try this. I've heard so many good things about this concealer. I got it in the shade Fair Warm. I hope the color's alright. It actually looks a lot lighter than I thought, or maybe I did think that it's gonna be this light. I'm not sure. It's quite a sizable bottle actually. I thought it would be smaller than it is, but it's actually quite a hefty size, and I must say that I appreciate this amount of bulk for an affordable concealer. The last E.L.F item I have two other items from my other brands, but the last E.L.F item I have is this liquid glitter eyeshadow. Bling bling. Looks like this in the box, and it is basically just a, well, liquid eyeshadow, glitter eyeshadow. Oh, the shade the shade name is called Bling Bling. I also got like an Honest Beauty thing. I have always wanted to try something from Honest Beauty, but never did because we don't get it in Singapore, and I'm not really the biggest like online shopping person. This is a tinted lip balm. Honest Beauty is Jessica Alba's brand, isn't it? It's not really a YouTube brand kind of thing. Like, YouTubers don't really have this on their radar normally, but on magazines and websites and stuff, it's actually quite a hyped up brand. I got it in a color Summer Melon. It's a tinted lip balm, so I'm not sure how much of the color is gonna come out of this tube, but we'll try it out later and see. But it's like this peachy pink warm melon color. And last but not least, I got this multi-pack of Kiss eyelashes. I don't know if there's a style. Oh, is this what is the style of this? Is this the style, like these numbers over here? If it is, then it is KPLM02. Oh, it's number 11. I'm dumb. It's just number 11 Kiss lashes. I've heard a lot of good things about Kiss lashes, so I'm really very excited to try this. Don't know if I want to do it today because the last time I did false lashes sometime last week, I think I might have had like a allergic reaction to the glue. With that said, let's just jump into the makeup. I'm actually getting ready to have a Zoom call with my prospective insurance agent. If not, there's really no point in me trying to do makeup or anything right now. Lockdown for Singapore is ending real soon, so I guess we'll be able to go out more next week onwards. So I hope that there will be more chances for me to do makeup for a purpose, like going out and stuff. Before I speak anymore, let's just go in with some of this putty primer onto our face, and we're supposed to let it sit for like 30 seconds. So it's such a nice surface. You ever have that feeling where you don't want to like ruin surfaces of new products? I'm feeling that right now. But ooh, it's like a creamy cream. You can see it kind of just melted on my fingers and it became like this. Okay, I'm not sure how much we're supposed to use, but it does feel really hydrating. It glides on really well, and I'm not sure about actually filling in my pores. I think it does something. I do have quite textured skin right now, but in terms of like pores, maybe not as much of an issue. I'm not sure if I can overdo this product. I probably can because it's a pore filling primer after all. I do feel that layer of hydration from this product. It doesn't smell like anything. yeah, it smells like nothing, which is good. It's not giving off any color, at least on my skin, which is good as well. If you know me, you know that I'm like the biggest advocate for just wearing makeup at home just because you can. And you know, like, makeup is not really for other people to see, it's not for going out only. But I think during this period of time when we are all just stuck at home, I think I just lost a lot of motivation to want to look good or like to put stuff on my face, partially because I'm trying to let my skin rest, because I've been seeing like a lot more healing going on when I don't have to like constantly remove and scrub makeup off my face every day, and partially because I just can't be bothered with makeup. And like recently, I don't really want to touch on this too much right now, but if you've been on the internet recently, there's been a lot of things going on, you know, Black Lives Matter stuff. I've been trying to be involved, and I've been a little quiet because I just felt like it's not the time for me to be sharing makeup videos during this time. I just spent a lot of my days just reposting helpful information on my Instagram stories and stuff, just to try to help spread the news and help people realize what's going on. I get quite a lot of people like telling me that because we're Singaporeans, it doesn't really directly link to us. Like, whatever's happening in the States is not directly our fight. But at the same time, I just feel like, firstly, I have friends in the States, so I want to help them as well. And I have viewers from the States, so I want to help that as well. I feel like I have a responsibility to speak up about these issues more. Anyways, before I continue talking, it's been like maybe a minute since I've put on the primer, and I can see that my skin looks a lot... There's a glow from, I guess, the hydration from the squalane. Squalane's really good. I love squalane. And I think it looks a little smoother than usual. Yep, so I'm just gonna go into some foundation, and I'm gonna use my ink lasting foundation from the Face Shop. One of my absolute favorite foundations ever. And I'm gonna go in with my Muse Mood foundation sponge. This is their Everyday Mood sponge, I think that's what it's called. Got this in PR if you haven't seen my previous videos, and I've been really liking these every time I've put on makeup, which is not very often, but when I have been putting on makeup, I've been using this sponge and I've been really loving it. Basically, was I talking about like BLM stuff? I think I was. I don't really know what else to say. I just wanted to say that I've been like away from YouTube and from creating content. No, I've been creating, just not for YouTube, because I just didn't feel like it's the time to be spending my efforts on like creating beauty content when I can be using my energy to try to help the situation, which is honestly speaking like a situation that everyone faces, because it's at its very root racism, but also police brutality. I'm not super educated about it. I just know that I just want violence and all this injustice to just stop. Anyways, I've really been liking this sponge. I feel like it helps blend in my foundation a lot better than I usually do with like a brush. I mean, I still do love the feeling of like buffing in foundation with a brush. I think it gives me a very different sort of look. Let's do some concealer now. So let's try out this E.L.F 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. Ooh, it has the same huge doe foot as like my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. Woohoo, I remember the name. It's a little light, so I'm not sure about covering acne with this. Maybe I should go in with another concealer instead. But for highlighting and stuff, I'll use this. It looks like a lot of coverage. I'm gonna use the Sam Cover Perfection Tip Concealer for my blemishes, because it blends in a lot better with my skin tone. As I blend it out, I think it is still keeping its coverage, which is very nice to see. And it doesn't look really crepey or anything, which is great. I'm also like spreading a little bit of that concealer excess up onto my lids to kind of prime my lids for like shadow later. The concealer itself is a little tad bit too light for my current skin tone, but I think overall it's fine. We'll be able to make it work. So I think I'm just gonna quickly do my brows and I'll be right back. Alright, my brows are kind of done. I'm gonna wipe off whatever foundations on my lips right now, and I'm just gonna go into this tinted lip balm by Honest Beauty in the shade Summer Melon. And ooh, it actually gives kind of nice color. Oh my god, it's just going to be my new favorite like go everywhere lip product. It feels so good. Oh my god, it just smells like makeup, like lipstick lip product. It actually reminds me of like this. Do you remember back in the day, like Revlon had this lip butter thing? Oh my god, I love those things. Well, it feels kind of like that. It has like this consistency where it's a little thicker, and it has like the kind of similar, yeah, it has a similar feeling, but maybe this one is a little more, it's not as slippery, which I think it's a good thing because you don't really want your lip product to slip everywhere onto your teeth and all over your face. So and it gives quite a nice amount of shine. It doesn't taste very good. I got some on my tongue. It looks good and it feels good, so I think that's a good trade-off. I think it's just something that we'll have to get used to. Also, I was like trying to blend out like this patch of concealer that set way faster than I could blend. So I guess this E.L.F concealer is something that you have to like dot on and blend out almost immediately because it sets quite fast, which is a good thing because it tells you that it's gonna stay on for a very long time. I'm not sure how it's gonna actually wear because we'll have to see about that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna check in as well. I don't think so since this is not exactly a concealer review. Anyways, let's just jump into like some eyeshadows. Nothing too crazy, I think. I'm gonna jump into my Natasha Denona Mini Glam palette just because it's right there and I have easy access to it, and it's also like a nude palette, so it's great for what I want to do. And I'm gonna go into this shade which I think is Seed. It's either Harlow or Seed, and I'm just gonna fluff it into my crease. Basically I just want some definition in my crease so that we can go in with like my glitter eyeshadow, liquid glitter eyeshadow. Don't know why that's so hard to pronounce, but it is. I don't like the taste, but I think the color of this Honest Beauty tinted lip balm is really nice and it feels really good as well. My lips feel so protected and hydrated. Well, I'm excited to try more Honest Beauty things since now I know that I can get it off Amazon and stuff. I'm just basically putting this camel beige, light beige shade all over. That's the only color I'm putting on because all I want to do right now is to go into this E.L.F liquid eyeshadow in the shade Bling Bling, which is like a silver color. It's a really light and small little bottle of glitter eyeshadow actually. Like, it's not really very big, but you don't really need a lot of product when it comes to these sort of glittery eyeshadows. I'm not trying to make it look super opaque. I want to like tap it out so we can just get this sort of silvery glitter all over my eyes. It will be a little translucent, but that's alright. It's the look that we're going for. You will see some of that product lifting off the eyelids as well. I think that's just quite characteristic of this sort of product, like this liquid glitter eyeshadow product. So just layer till you're happy with it, I think. Rubbing the shadows after they are like dry on your lids makes more of that chunky glitter show up on your lids. And I'm just gonna go into my Fenty Beauty palette, which by the way I use for my eyebrows as well. This is the number 7 in Cadet Snap Shadows from Fenty Beauty. Going into this charcoal black shade over here, and I'm just going to like use my angled brush to line my eyes a little, wing it out a little because that's my preferred eye shape. Giving myself like a half wing sort of eyeliner shape for now. To do like a half wing, you just kind of have to start above your pupil. So like when you look into the mirror, start like here instead of like here. You start it here and then you kind of just draw a line out like so and connect it as usual. That's how you get like a half wing. Last but not least, let me just put on some, I haven't done my cheeks, but anyways, let me put on some mascara for my eyes and we're done with my eyes. I'm not doing too much to my lashes as well. Like I said, I've been having like a little bit of like a irritation issue with my eyes, so I'm trying to be as gentle as I can with my eyes for now. I do like how this brown softens the look a little, because if you use like a black mascara, that's when things get a little harsh, I guess, and it gives a little bit of like that contrast. Because we have a charcoal line and like brown mascara, it kind of helps balance everything out a little bit, and it makes everything look a little more interesting because there's like a contrast. I don't know if you can tell, but my roots are out, so like my hair is kind of like brown and black at the same time, and I try to copy that with my eyebrows as well, so my eyebrows like brown and black. The same thing happens with my eyeshadow, I guess, like brown lashes and black liner. I don't know, it's like, this is my Milani Romantic Rose powder blush. I wanted to use this because it reminds me of the lip balm that I'm using. It's like the same sort of peachy, rosy, pink shade, and I'm just gonna spam this a little on my cheeks. I want it to be a little rosier because there's not much color on my face right now. Too Cool for School Art Class by Rodin. Shading, just when I contour my cheeks a little, make it more complete, I guess. Bronze my forehead a little. My hair is a little flat today because it's like freshly washed and not styled at all. So my Colourpop E7 brush, middle shade over here, and down my nose. A little nose contour is going to definitely elevate any look. It's the little things that completes a look and make it look a lot more finished, a lot more intentional, I guess. Let me do one more layer of the lip balm because I like how it feels, and the taste that I was talking about, it kind of faded after a while, so I guess it's not really that much of a big deal. It doesn't really smell like anything after a while either, and I think with that we are done with today's look. I didn't powder my face, but my face looks powdered. I think that's worthy of note. I think this concealer sets down quite well, so my skin looks poreless and powdered, but the fact is I didn't powder my face. And also my Milani blush also does the same thing for my face because it's really matte, so it kind of helps the look of pores a little, and it also kind of replicates the look of my skin being powdered. But overall I think my skin just looks really good right now. Look at my skin. Let me just zoom you in again so that you can probably see. Like, I don't know how well my camera is going to pick this up, but can you see how poreless everything looks? And I really like the glitter. It's nothing super special or nothing super unique or pretty, but glitter is always pretty. Like, it's pretty because it's a glitter, but it's not extremely pretty because it's like a special glitter. I really like my makeup right now. I hope it lasts for a very long time. I feel like it will because the concealer is supposed to be long lasting. I do think I'm gonna do a check-in, but if you look down in the description box right now, I'll probably have a couple of lines of my thoughts on how this wore throughout today. With that, I think we're at the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end if you did. Have you ever tried these products? These E.L.F products mainly, and that Honest Beauty lip balm that I kind of like. If you have any thoughts, leave them down below. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my channel down below. And last but not least, if you do not know already, I do have an Instagram account. My Instagram account is @SharmeenCCW, and I do a lot of makeup content there as well. I haven't been doing much recently, but I have quite a couple of videos like waiting to be edited on my phone, ready to be uploaded soon. So keep an eye out for those, and I'll of course be doing more makeup content from now on since I'm kind of back right now. And with that, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end once again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!